Hey, what's up with everybody? It's your boy Rymir here. I just want to get on here and let everybody know the updates, what's going on. It's been a crazy couple weeks, y'all. I want to let y'all know that I have not stopped my fight. You know, I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile it or anything like that. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. That's only one case that we withdrew for right now. But it's a lot going on. You know how this industry works. These judges, these lawyers, these high celebrity people, they try to use all different types of tactics and call it what you want, bully tactics and different types of stuff to, you know, slow it down and just change the narrative. So it's like, hey, we got to step back and play chess, not checkers. So we sitting back and we just observing everything right now. I just ask y'all to keep the support. Keep the support. I have not gotten any DNA tests. I have not gotten any settlement, anything like that. I wouldn't just take it. I would let y'all know, honestly, even if it wasn't y'all business. You know, you guys been here for me all these years, supporting me. I wouldn't dare just run away with no money or nothing like that. So, no, that's not what it is. But as I said before, y'all, just keep your eyes open. This is bigger than me. This was never just about me. I'm trying to change things for the world, honestly, for the future. We need this to be changed. We don't need to continue to go in these courtrooms and don't get fair due process and everybody don't get discoveries and you just get treated unfairly. So it's just like, I'm standing on business and, you know, I will continue to fight. So please don't think just because y'all seen that withdrawal is over. It's not over, y'all. Continue to fight with me. Continue to support me. I will support y'all. I love all y'all. And let's just keep moving forward. Let's just do that. That's all we can do, right? Can't sit there and dwell on nothing. As y'all said, I got a family. I got to take care of my family. I'm grown. That's what I do. So it's like, I don't sit there and complain about too much. Try not to complain at all. But what I'm saying is I really appreciate all y'all love and support, and it's not over.
Hip-hop's most powerful couple faces the most uncomfortable question. Did Sean Jay-Z Carter spend years avoiding a DNA test? Tonight, new pressure, new voices, and a young man named Rymir Satterthwaite asking for one thing: the truth. We'll show you first-hand interviews, podcast moments, and industry insiders. And we'll keep it factual. These are allegations and claims, not established facts.
Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay's your father?
I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, I've seen a lot. I can take me being embarrassed. Like, this can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, you know, it's not fair. I was 7. My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now, and she been saying Sean Carter, that's what she was calling him at first before she was calling it Jay-Z. And I really didn't know who that was because I was young and, you know, had my little brother, and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really just was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, it's not your father, and I really want you to know it is. This person is your father, and I just want you to know. And she continued to tell me that over the years and over the years and over the years, even until I was grown. He never tried to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking is, like, cause I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like, I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life. And
Rymir says he can accept no, but not silence. Over the years, petitions and filings have risen and fallen. Supporters argue he's faced costly legal roadblocks. Jay-Z's side has not publicly confirmed paternity and has previously denied similar claims. Tonight's timeline mixes first-person testimony and commentary. We'll label each source clearly.
Rymir Satterthwaite, Wanda's son. She had it when she was 16. It takes 40 weeks to cook a baby. That means she was 15 when she got pregnant. Age of consent in Pennsylvania is 17. Was then, is now. And she was taken across state lines from Pennsylvania to an apartment in New York. Oops.
Oh man, the detail.
That's how Rymir Satterthwaite made it into this world. Take the test, nigga. That's fine. We'll give you don't know Diddy. Take the test. You've been ducking this boy's DNA for all his life. Take the test. Do something. You've been dead beating it your whole life. Meanwhile, your daughter's looking more like somebody you used to be with than somebody you married to. Hold on.
Commentators like Jaguar Wright have amplified the demand for a DNA test. Again, these are her opinions and allegations. The legal question has centered on jurisdiction, filings, and procedure, not just headlines.
Hey, y'all, it's Rymir Satterthwaite. I'm back again. Just keeping y'all updated on my situation and just keeping the world just, ears open for a lot of things that's going on in the world and a lot of things that's going on still in our court system. I'm just trying to keep the world really aware because this is something that's going on continuously on a daily basis with maybe many different people. So as I said, I was in the major court, me, my mom, my godmom, we've been in court for many years and it's just been crazy. Like as I said before, it's been crazy. We've been going in there. I don't feel like we've been getting our rights really appreciated. So important to deal with because all the fraud on the court, if we just let that, just pass and not say anything about it, they will continue to do anything they want. This is not just with us, it's with people in the world. Like a lot of fraud and a lot of collusion that's just been going on and just been looked over was never supposed to happen. And I will not let that pass. I'm not letting the lawyers get away with that. They will not go in the courtroom of justice and just lie like that and continue to get praised off it or, use this lie to benefit off all these years. Like we've been going to court, putting our hard-earned money out there and we going in there to fight fraud. That's just that's craziness. That's really craziness. And I don't think nobody in the world should have to go through that. You going in there, you paying your hard-earned money. You got these lawyers that just frauding and putting anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this because you guys, this is you guys' job, and if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, this continue to overlook fraud is just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know what else we can do to help you guys believe that it's something crazy going on with this case. Honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, this collusion, who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong but come in here, tell you guys the truth, put our life on the line, come to every court case and give you 100% plus of us. And basically we just got stepped on, and basically, just try to get dragged through the system. But no, we won't let that go. That's not us. We're not we're not letting this go, and we will continue to fight, especially for fraud and collusion that's been going on. No, I will not let nobody just put that on my name, my mother's name, my godmother's name. We will fight for what is right, like we've been doing all these years, and continue.
When did it come about? Like, how did 50 Cent become involved?
Well, I got the call before the ad went out.
Yeah, I hope so.
But look, when I wasn't in the ad,
right?
Because of Jay-Z and them was putting it together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL had some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and I with M, because like with Nori he had communication. He said, yeah, I talked to the big homie. He was saying to Jay, he was telling me, the white boy wouldn't do the truth without 50, right? And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff, because I start looking and go, oh, that's your big homie, right? So he imaged himself after a gay painter. The big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, their hard work, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy.
50 Cent's commentary adds fuel. Supporters claim he's backing content around this story. Critics call it rivalry theater. Either way, public pressure is up, and every new podcast quote becomes another data point in the court of public opinion.
50 Cent did an interview recently, and he thinks that a lot of Jay-Z's success was because he was married to Beyonce.
I don't think that's true.
No?
No. Because before he was getting married to Beyonce, he was popping already.
That's true, but he got more popping with Beyonce.
But I can see why 50 Cent would say that. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand 50 Cent saying that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Jay-Z, even if he might steal your songs, he might do all that, but Jay-Z is a rapping ass person. Like, I mean, he got drive, and he's smart. You know what I mean? So like, he's gonna bust a move out. I think it helped both of them being together. I think it helped both of them. It made both of them. You know what I mean? So like, 50 Cent supposed to say that though. Like, I mean,
well, yeah, I mean, 50 Cent, he kind of started his career dissing Jay-Z.
Yeah, I remember. I was in New York when that song first came out. I was in New York and then she came out. Like, damn, who the fuck is this? I said, he got he dissed. I was like, he dissed him? Or was it Fat Joe? It was Big Pun, I think. Was it Big Pun?
No, I mean, How to Rob dissed everybody.
Yeah, that's it. But I remember one person he dissed, like, I think it was Big Pun or Fat Joe. Somebody, I'm like, damn, he dissed
It was Big Pun. He said, rob pun without a gun. Grab his piece and run.
Yeah,
you weigh 400 pounds, they gonna catch me, son.
Yeah. That shit was catchy to come on like that. But 50 Cent got one song that he got that's like one of my favorite all-time songs called Mini Men. I think it's the girl like Tasha K. She got a joint Jay-Z son on there.
Oh, his alleged son?
No. If you talk to him personally, that's his son.
You think that's his son?
Yeah. You know what I think his son? First of all, Jay-Z offered him money. At first he offered him bread, like, and everything, but his aunt, this is like his caretaker ain't didn't like approve of it. She said no. Jay-Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on. Yeah, the lady put up paperwork and everything with his name on it and all that. I mean, but young boy's so thorough though. He just want a dad. He not trying to get no money. He not trying to do none of that. I mean, that's why. So I told him when he called me 2 years ago, I said, listen, I don't want to be the one to tell your story because they're gonna think I'm trying to catch rep off of it. So let me let you tell your story somewhere else first. I mean, then I can talk about it. But he called me like 2 years ago, telling me like, I said, oh, young boy. He's like, I just want a dad. I don't want no money. I'm already 18. I think he was like 20 something at the time. But something happened to him, and I was like, yo, that sounds kind of weird. He said he was coming out from work, going to work, and there was a gun in his car. Like when he opened the door, he seen the gun. He said he went to go like call his man, like, yo, did you leave a gun in my car? His man's like, no. He said, why you on the phone talking to his man? The cops pull up and lock him up. He said, he's telling the cops, no, that's not my gun. He's like, so he went in the building he was in, and they seen that somebody pulled up and put the guns in his car.
Oh.
And pulled off.
Important. Many claims you just heard are unverified in public records we've seen. We present them as is with source labels so you can judge. Rymir's own words stay central to this piece.
I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with. I work every day. I also have my own kids to take care of. So it's like, it's been a journey for me, and it's just like, I just got so much on my name right now. I never asked for money. I don't do interviews just saying, hey, Jay-Z, give me your money, or I'm coming at the Jay-Z for his money. I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I work for everything. Next is I'm just trying to basically make sure no other kids or nobody else in the world has to go through this. Basically, don't feel afraid to go to court and see if a person is your biological parents. So many people are scared, and this is a big thing in the world. A lot of people don't have their fathers because they scared to go out and search for them. And sometimes it only take a little search, go search. And if it's wrong, we're adults. Well, most of us adults, even for the teenagers, this being a role model for them, showing you can go in the courtroom, and if you're doing everything correctly, you should be able to just get treated as equal as the other person. I've always been a person that I never hate anyone. I never, I don't walk around with hate for a person. So I try to teach my kids that just be the best that you can be. So that's just a motto I go off. I would never hate Jay-Z. It was never that type thing. I respect him for everything he did. And as I said, I've been going through a whole lot through these years because this case, like me, my mom, my godmom, we didn't seen the worst. We didn't have people, slander my name. Like you want Jay-Z money. And I hear it all. I'm going to fight until I'm not here no more. And it's never going to be against no one. Like, I'm going to continue to fight. It'll take another 10 years, maybe another 50. Maybe I'll take this to the grave with me, but everybody can say I fought this to the end.
Puffy's relationship with Jay-Z, because, there's that lawsuit from Tony Busby.
Okay.
Where the girl who claimed she was 15, she was raped by Puffy and Jay-Z.
Right.
And, at one point, number one, Jay-Z said this is nonsense.
Right.
The girl, a bunch of stuff she was saying just was impossible. She was saying how, the group Good Charlotte was there, and they're like, we weren't even at that event. We were touring in the Midwest. And her own father even said that this is nonsense. Like, I would have remembered these instances. We lived 3 hours away. I would remember a 6-hour drive.
Right.
But what was interesting was that Jay-Z's camp basically put out a statement saying that Jay and Puff are not friends and they're not close at all or whatever else. Did you see the two of them interact a lot?
I seen them interact, but I wouldn't say they was close. I believe Puff felt they was close.
Oh.
But if you was a person on the outside looking in, like me and Uncle Paulie used to always talk about it, me and D-Rock was talking about, yo, why Puff kind of like sucking Jay off so much? You know what I'm saying? Because you'd be like, we done flew to 5 or 6, 7 different concerts that Jay-Z has. But Jay-Z is not at one of Puff's shows. You know what I'm saying? You look at the Rock brunch where Puff will break his neck to get to the brunch.
As other industry lawsuits and headlines swirl, some interviews connect dots between Diddy and Jay-Z socially and professionally. Relevance to paternity? Indirect. But it shapes how fans interpret silence versus statements.
Nobody's talking about the fact that he is currently suing his first biological son to quiet him and put a gag order on him. Why would he be doing that? I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that Rymir's mother was a minor when she conceived Rymir with Mr. Carter, who was a grown adult. What kind of family man is that? You don't want anyone to know, you or your wife, don't want anyone to know who your actual biological children are, because most of them were created with minors while you were an adult. He's been in court with this young man for the past decade, fighting taking a DNA test. If he's not your kid, take the DNA test. Simple. The young man is not your son. Why have you spent so much money trying not to take a DNA test? Take the DNA test if he ain't your kid. You're such a proud family, man.
In 2011, court records cited a DNA test excluding Robert Graves as father, a pivot point for Rymir's pursuit. From there, filings jumped venues, faced dismissals, and were refiled. Supporters call it stonewalling. Others say it's just how civil procedure works.
Good, you all know Jaguar is urging Jigga Man to take the damn test because it is known that Jay-Z is actually paying a lot of money to not do the test, right? It is known, it is out there, it is public knowledge. And the question is, why is he doing that? Why is he going out of his way to pay so much money to not do the test? And a lot of people are saying it's to avoid him being exposed, of basically being with a minor, right? And we know the allegations surrounding him and Rymir, and the fact that it is alleged that Jay-Z hooked up with Rymir's moms when she was underage, and that is how Rymir was conceived. And Jaguar Wright is making it clear that Jay-Z needs to do the damn test and literally just prove what needs to be proven. I want you guys to remember to drop a like and subscribe, man, because this one is very interesting. This one is very interesting.
Nobody's talking about the fact that he is currently suing his first biological son to quiet him and put a gag order on him. Why would he be doing that? I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that Rymir's mother was a minor when she conceived Rymir with Mr. Carter, who was a grown adult. What kind of family man is that? You don't want anyone to know, you or your wife don't want anyone to know who your actual biological children are, because most of them were created with minors while you were an adult.
Yeah. The whole thing, like with M, Dre, and myself, like I'm a shady aftermath. You see what I'm saying? Like it do so much G-Unit records.
Right.
They forget that I'm M and Dre's artist. You see what I'm saying? Like, but that's just the way it was. Like,
were you a part of it? Even like you say, you weren't on the ad, right?
Yeah.
When we saw the initial asset that came out.
Another thread, ancestry DNA. Rymir's godmother says a relative match path was attempted, but privacy settings can limit visibility. Again, her claim, not adjudicated. For critics, it's a dead end. For supporters, it's another blocked door.
No, I can say it very simple. The age of consent in Pennsylvania is 17. He was sleeping with Wanda before that. Rymir was born before that, which is evidence of statutory grave. He's blocking this man's existence so he doesn't have to make his real one. Because once his DNA is confirmed, there is no doubt Jay-Z like him young. If his DNA is confirmed,
can they keep blocking him from doing the DNA test?
not if we keep backing him. Not if we keep demanding. And I hope whoever that judge is that put that lien on his grandmother's house, I hope they take his seat and he gets kicked out of the country club, because he no doubtedly was paid to do that, to scare that young man away. How do you beat up on your biological son and his elderly grandmother and threaten with putting them in the street?
If Jay-Z eventually is forced to do the DNA thing and it is proven that he's his father, which I think it will be,
yeah.
What do you think will happen after that? Do you think that Jay-Z will continue to not speak to him?
I think him and Beyonce will leave the country immediately. The second that young man is proven to be exactly who everyone knows he is. Him and Blue Ivy got the same mouth. The same long-faced jawline. Why don't nobody want to look and see what's there? But I promise you this, the day that Rymir gets justice, they gonna be on a G5 to somewhere with no extradition treaty, probably having dinner with Russell Simmons by nightfall.
Because this case, like my mom, my godmom, we didn't seen the worst. We didn't have people, slander my name. Like you want Jay-Z money, and I hear it all. I'm going to fight until I'm not here no more, and it's never going to be against no one. Like, I'm going to continue to fight. It'll take another 10 years, maybe another 50. Maybe I'll take this to the grave with me, but everybody can say I fought this to the end.
Strip away the noise and one voice remains. Just take the test. Whether that happens may decide a family question and a public legacy. We'll say it again. Allegations are not facts. If there's a definitive answer, it will come from a lawful, verified DNA process, not from podcasts. Until then, empathy for everyone involved.